Well, I'm back. I found my tripod, if you can't tell. So I'm going to go back to finishing up this shoal. Probably not going to be able to talk much. What I do, I move that belt way over to the side. That allows it to flex when I go around these corners. Let me grab my glasses. About the other side, so it'll bend around this way. As you can see, takes most all of that roughness out of there. This is my bigger, more tactical Wharncliffe. This one's much thicker. That's something I'd go war with there. All right, so we got more grinder work to do. Got another one to shape. That's what I was explaining earlier. I need to get these knives shaped out so that I can get them off the heat treat. You'd think I'd be working on the ones that are already here and already heat treated, but it's really a better idea to work on those while you've got something at heat treat waiting on you. So that's what I'm doing right now. Get my stupid fingers to work. I do appreciate some of you guys are night owls. Kind of gives me somebody to talk to while I'm doing this shit. Oh, by the way, if you see something tragic happen and it looks like I've been injured badly, call 911 and tell them I'm at the last driveway on the right before Briarmead Golf Club in Glencoe, Alabama. My battery died. Let me go grab another battery. Now guys, is it just me, but am I the only one that when I walk around with safety glasses on, I feel kind of dizzy, like I don't have any peripheral vision? It's just these edges affect my peripheral vision, and I don't know, they affect me weird when I'm walking around the shop. That does not look balanced. Looked a little wobbly to me. Anybody here? 2 people? All right. Who are those people? I can't see from here. But I appreciate y'all. I had to get off the live a little while ago anyway because my daughter had called. She had surgery, was back at the hospital. She's okay. That's better. Up to 3 people. Let's see who all's here. Alan Palomino. I'll wear, Minda Milton and Cole. I often wonder if it's okay to call people who have online names by their real name when you know it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody when I do that, but it just has a more, I don't know, it feels more personal if I know your real name to call you by it. So I hope that's not an issue. I guess I could have warned y'all wearing earbuds. I don't ever wear them, so I don't think about it. For those of you who don't know, you may be wondering, does that get hot? Does it affect the steel? This is all pre-heat treat, so it does not matter. But one thing I definitely do need, I need a big heavy-duty table vise. I don't know how I don't have one. I just don't yet. lots of things I've yet to buy, but I know I need to very soon. They tell me all the time you can find them on Facebook Marketplace. I haven't had any luck. See if we can snap that off now. Not like that, I can't. I don't know, there's still some cutting to do. Still a little cutting. No, not quite yet. That's hot. There we go. Got it. Cool that bitch off. Now to clean up all that roughness we just created. It's all wondering that's a 36 grit belt. up those rough edges that cutting wheel made. Still hot. So we want to see, how does your hand fit in that groove? Pretty good. Gives me a good grip. But still got to add that front finger tool. I just kind of rough it in, not using anything precision. I just draw in a semicircle to make my cuts. Sorry. Hang on a second, I'm change something up a little bit. Probably much safer. There we go. That should at least give me some more control. Down to 3 people, huh? Well, I guess I ran everybody off when I only went for 15 minutes last time. So again, as you can see, that leaves a very rough, very ugly finger tool. So we got to go in and clean all that up. This is a very easy step for a lot of knife makers because they have a small wheel, contact wheel on their grinder, which I do not have. So I'm forced to do it the hard way and the way more dangerous way. Let's see who we got in here now. There's still just three of us. Pizza lover. Cole, looks like you're the only one I really know. We got some random insomniacs just hanging out, which is fine. I don't know if you, well, now there's only two. I was going to say, I don't know if any of you guys have ever thought about making your own knife, but when I first started this, my first few, I just made out of mild steel. Can't heat treat it, so it's not actually a real knife. If it's not heat treated, it's not a knife. It's a knife looking object. But I highly recommend everybody getting a 4.5-inch grinder and grinding out some knife-shaped objects and learning how to refine those grinds, learning how to put scales on. That's where you do all your learning before you start wasting a ton of money, because trust me, you're still going to waste money. Even when you think you've got it down pat, there's going to be money wasted. So let's get this blade shape cleaned up. Always forget to let it chin up first. It's a bad habit. got the forward facing where the edge done. Got to shape up that spine. You see I've got a Sharpie line drawn there. That's what I'm grinding to. You know this isn't heat treated yet. You still want to dip it every now and then. You don't want it to get too hot. But all this can be done with that same 4.5-inch grinder. Just not quite as well. Well, you can do it just as well. You just can't do it quite as fast. Since I said that, we'll give it a shot. We'll try to do some shaping with the 4.5-inch grinder. It's been a while since I've done any. Not seeing much. I got this. Removing the material, it's just not as clean as you can definitely do it. Just a home with a harvester. Probably the first 10 knife-shaped objects I ever made, I made this. I'm going to stop there because I'm going to finish that up on my belt grinder. I just wanted to show you that you can do that shaping with a 4.5-inch grinder. I stopped just a little short of my black line there because I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't leave as even a grind as that thing does. Now, you know, I could have worked a little slower and got the majority of that out, but that's just the nature of the beast using a grind, because that wheel's round. There's no flat surface to give you that straight edge that you're actually looking for. But you can still make a knife that way if you choose to. don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's much flatter. Just a more true spine. And I know that soil is not a perfect semicircle. I kind of like it sloped back like that. It gives me that extra room, and it keeps the front of my finger off that edge. Because once this is sharpened all the way to here, you don't want to ride up on that, man. That's going to cause stitches. So I always make sure I leave enough gap there that I'm not going to end up being up on that edge. Or I can start the edge, you know, a 1/4 inch up and leave a little bit of ricasso there to keep that from happening either way. But I kind of like grinding it all the way to the choil. You just have to make sure you're not going to slide up on that. I have noticed holding this now that this back corner is a little bit sharp. So that needs to be touched because that's going to be uncomfortable. And just like that, it's no longer sharp. That is much better already. So that one is now all it needs is to be drilled, and it'll be ready for heat treat. I don't know if you guys can see the drill from there. I'm gonna mark my drill holes and my lanyard hole. Regardless of what you think about lanyards, I feel like knives this big need a lanyard hole, especially if you're actually going to use it. That lanyard is what saves your fingers from riding up on that blade like we were talking about. But really, I highly recommend Mystic Metal Mover. My bits last way longer when I'm using this stuff. I don't know if this bit's good enough to drill metal right now. I'm not sure which one's in here. But I don't believe it is. That's not one of my good ones. I have to find a good drill bit. I've got several burnt up bits laying around, so that I use for drilling my cart or whatever. I don't even know if it's worth dragging this camera around. Not very many people in here. I really do need a better sorting system for my drill bits to keep up with which ones are sharp and which ones are not, because this one might not be any good either. No, it's dull as a hammer too. You think you just throw those away so you wouldn't have to worry about it, but like I said, I use them for drilling other things. I've got a brand new bit here somewhere. I just saw it earlier, still in the pack. Let me see. Hey, they just leave you guys hanging there, but y'all are clearly bored enough to be here. So I don't guess you'll care too much. That was too big. don't see my brand new bit. I just saw it earlier, still in the pack. I know you can see all those on the wall. Those don't belong to me. Well, guys, I may have to take a moment and find that bit because I am not having any luck at all whatsoever. And one of them might have been it, to be honest, dude. This knife steel will burn a bit up so fast. It's just high carbide. It will do a number on a drill bit. This is a tungsten carbide bit, which should cut it no issue. However, I've had problems getting it to cut before too. Just like that. Tungsten carbide don't play. Still slow though. That's two. One more to go. And that's another burn up bit. Probably just went through, I don't know, $20, $30. No, that's a $35 bit. Garbage now. That's the one of the nightmares of working with knife steel. Just becomes part of it when you get used to it. That's another trip to Lowe's to purchase another drill bit, or 10, whichever other side, when I get there. It's aggravating because I know I just saw a brand new drill bit in the pack. I can't remember where I saw it. You love that sound? I hate that sound, Yoda. I've got some small spot weld bits I bought from Snap-on that work great. However, they're made for their spot weld setup, so they only come in their sizes. Hey, I found my drill bit. I think I saw a brand new one somewhere. Yes, it only comes in like 1/8 inch. Yeah, they don't make them in quarter. I wish they did. I'd buy more of them because they are cutting machines for sure. So I just use them to drill lightning holes. Or when you see me drill multiple holes in the handle of a knife, it's not really there to lighten it. That doesn't make enough difference in the weight to really matter. I do it to allow the epoxy to have more passages to pass through. That's really all it's there for. The more the epoxy can pass through the knife, the more hold it will have. That's what I'm doing now. Some people would like to call it lightning holes, weight reduction holes. What they really are is just holes for the epoxy to pass through, so your scales have a better bite. One second. If you ever make the mistake sending one off to heat treat before it's drilled, you won't ever do it again. That's certainly a lesson you learned one time. All right. So this one is shaped and drilled and ready to go to heat treat. And that's number one. And as you can see, well, you can't see. There's a, hang on. There's a whole stack of metal right there waiting. All that has to be shaped and sent off to heat treat. So I've got a lot of work to do. So I better get off here and get at it. If you want to get into making knives, don't. I mean, if you want to get into making knives to make money, don't. Because unless your time is worth nothing, it's just not, it's not profitable. If you're going to do this, you better love it. You better want to do it. So anyway, I'm out, guys. Y'all have a good one.